this video, we are testing out the all-wheel drive capability of the new Honda CR-V Hybrid. We're going to run it through the TFLslip test and then take it off-road to see how the all-wheel drive system and traction control system perform. Alright, so the first test, we are going to get both front wheels stuck in the rollers, and then the rear is going to have to engage to get us unstuck. Now let's talk about some of the drive modes in this Honda CR-V, because there are a few of them. There is an econ mode, a snow mode, a normal, and a sport setting. We always run these tests in the standard normal mode first, and then if we get stuck, we can play with some of the different modes. But normal mode, like a typical person would drive this car every single day, traction control on. So front wheel slip test, we're settled in the rollers, I'm in drive, foot off the brake, onto the accelerator. Very good results. So there you see the advantage of going Honda versus Toyota, because there is a mechanical connection between the front and the rear axles through a drive shaft, whereas a Toyota, there's no mechanical connection. It's actually a rear motor on the rear end, on the rear axle essentially, which gives the power to the back wheels. So having that mechanical connection really helped out today. I was driving this Prius recently, and it would go blah, blah, blah. I had 3 different warning tones, and then when I had the door open and drive, it was like blah. It was this big giant major chord. It was quite nice. Did you film that?
No.
Tommy's go-to pickup line is, I was driving this Prius recently.
Yeah, bro, I was driving this Prius recently.
Is that what worked with your current girlfriend?
She wouldn't care.
She'd be like, oh.
She'd be like, what's a Prius? Oh, right. So up next is the diagonal slip test. So the left front and the right rear are stuck in the rollers. Now this is very common off-road, which of course the CR-V is not an off-roader, but it's also extremely common in the snow, in the ice, in the slush. Imagine you're driving over a snowbank going, for example, left or right. Oftentimes 2 wheels will be kind of spinning, stuck in the snow, whereas 2 wheels may be on with traction. It's very common. So let's see what happens in the CR-V. I put my seatbelt on, by the way, not for safety because I'm only driving a foot, but because I don't want the car to start beeping. Simple answer there. Okay, into the rollers, put the vehicle into neutral. Now I'm going to put the vehicle into drive. There we go. Okay, now foot off the brake, onto the accelerator. The wheels are spinning, but not a lot of traction control is intervening. So what we need to happen here is the wheels that are stuck in the rollers, the brakes on those wheels need to engage to send wheel speed to the wheels that are on the ground, but we're not really seeing that. Okay, so I had to really put my foot into it from a stop in order to get that speed transfer to the opposite ends. So that was not fantastic, to be honest with you. Let's try the snow mode. Let's see if we get a better result by putting the CR-V into snow mode. So I'm in the rollers. Let's go into snow, settled into drive. Okay, now onto the accelerator, slowly adding power as you would in the snow. Not great. And if I turn traction control off by pushing this button over here, oftentimes that makes things worse, because then you get less traction control intervention. Yeah. Okay, well, back into normal, and then I'm just gonna stab the accelerator. It's not really a fair way to do this test. I hate doing this because it kind of, I don't know, it's just cheating, really. Okay. So if you stab the accelerator hard, you can kind of confuse the system enough to get you unstuck, but not a great result in the diagonal slip test. All right, so for the 3-wheel slip test, both rear wheels are stuck. The left front is stuck. Only the right front is on the ground. This is a difficult test. I'm in normal mode. It's gonna have to send a lot of wheel speed to that one wheel that has traction, and I'm not convinced it's gonna do it. So normal mode, traction on, onto the accelerator. Okay, that's full throttle now. Not great. Let me try snow mode. Snow mode engaged. I'd love to see some more traction control intervention in this situation. Let me try fooling the system by just going right to hard accelerator right away. I think we're stuck. My dude, I think I'm gonna need a push from my buddy Brendan. Are you ready? Come on. Come on, Honda. There we go. Nice work, Brendan. Okay, so we did not get unstuck on the first three-wheel slip test. We'll go to the second one right now. All right, now for the last test, three-wheel slip test. Only one rear wheel is on the ground. Both fronts are stuck. Let's see if we have better luck doing this. It's thinking about it. Full throttle. Spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. We're stuck. Let's go into snow mode. The accelerator. We're spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. Still stuck. What about sport mode? Oh, a lot of wheel spin, but still stuck. All right, Brendan. Give me a little shove. Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh, we are really stuck. Okay. There you go. It took quite the push this time to get off. Yeah, so we're done with the TFL slip test on the CR-V hybrid. I'm not overly blown away with the performance, but let's see what this translates to real world applications. All right, so let's try a real world application of the TFL slip test. So we are out here in the Onyx Off-Roads, Andre's pit course, about to tackle trenches, which are these grooves dug into the ground, which put the vehicle off kilter on purpose to see how the all-wheel drive system reacts. Now, this is of course a hybrid, so we've got the 2-liter direct injected 4-cylinder mated to the electrical architecture. It's a really smooth powertrain, and that of course is all blended together with a continuously variable transmission. And we're gonna see how it does on the trenches course. So we're gonna get stuck in the grooves. Now I could bomb up this as fast as possible. That's not really a test of the all-wheel drive system. That's just a test of how many cojones you have to not break your car. But of course we want this to be the ultimate test of traction. So we're gonna take it nice and slow. So we're dipping into the left grooves here. And now we're about to start picking up the right side tires. Taking it nice and slow in normal mode. Getting the vehicle off kilter. This is basically the diagonal slip test. That's full throttle now, and we are pretty hopelessly stuck. Oh wow, that's surprising. Let me go into snow mode. That'll help us out a little bit. Car's rocking. Car's definitely rocking. Wow, not so hot. That was pretty poor actually. We're not really at the steepest part of the hill either. We're kind of at the tamest part of the hill. And as soon as we got off kilter, we got stuck. So let me just take it with a little bit of momentum. Man, this is super open diffs. That traction control just doesn't do what I want it to do. I can try hill descent, but we're going uphill, so I don't think that's gonna help. Let me try sport mode, just for the heck of it. A little bit of momentum. Okay, well, I think that is going to be a no-go on the trenches course. I'll try standard mode traction control off, maybe? See if we have any luck with that. Definitely smelling burnt rubber here. Come on, come on. Oh, now I got a warning. All-wheel drive temperature too hot. Only the front wheels may be powered. So we have overheated the all-wheel drive system at the base of the hill. Let's see if I can get that warning over time. Yeah. It's not happening, folks. It's just not happening. So overall, this all-wheel drive system works pretty well in an on-road environment. It'll work well for light snow and slush, but I really do think for deep snow, even for mild off-roading, you may want to look at something a little bit more capable, perhaps something like the Toyota RAV4 Adventure, the gasoline model, or if you want to keep it within the Honda family, definitely check out the Pilot or the Passport, which use the ITVM4 system, which is a phenomenal all-wheel drive system for snow and off-road. This is great on-road, it's good for everyday situations, but if you do want to take it out into some dirt, or if you do want it for that really deep snow, it's hard to beat IVTM4. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. A huge thank you to Case and Brendan behind the camera. We'll see you in the next video.